And afterwards, that is directly following, I want to talk to you about something even bigger. Namely, this is Max Headroom. And what you're about to witness is one of the most...
MAGA Man is brought to you by
It appears you hold all the cards, Mr. Trump. My fate is in your hands.
Has anyone ever told you you look like a donkey?
Yes. Many times.
Even facing certain death, you're defiant, like a petulant child. Well, it won't help you now, Maduro. Your time is up. F8.
You sunk my oil tanker.
Hasta el final, asshole.
Coño, carajo.
Oil Tanker, the new game from Built and Madly, proud sponsor of MAGA Man.
El papá de los pelucones.
Democrats used to believe that border security and immigration enforcement were just common sense ideas. Don't believe it? Take their word for it.
Americans are right to demand better border security and better enforcement of the immigration laws. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked. We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the borders. It has become an extraordinary problem.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. And we must do more to stop it.
Biden, yes or no, would you allow the cities to ignore the federal law?
No.
Any city should listen to the Department of Homeland Security. The city made a mistake not to deport someone that the federal government strongly felt should be deported.
Just because your child gets across the border, that doesn't mean the child gets to stay.
We do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration.
People say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants from coming here? And the number one answer we give is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
Illegal immigration is wrong, plain and simple.
Open borders. You're doing away with the concept of a nation state.
Our nation, like all nations, has the right and obligation to control its borders, and no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable.
For decades, these weren't controversial or radical ideas. The only thing that changed is them.
Hey yo, meticulous like a watchmaker, precision, I'm public enemy without the clock. Listen, champagne flavor apricot, full flavored, full lean furs, ocelot, I'm at the spot, about to make a lot. On a calm morning, got me brainstorming, new ways to breach loopholes, new goals, to turn coal into diamonds, you motherfucking turncoats, cotton picking good for nothing wanted, you low down Benedicts, how you kill a good nigga working in the neighborhood, trying to build shit, that ain't real shit, I know it's hard to get on one accord, but why take a king off the board, it's not checkmate, when the gang detonate, but let me deviate, I'm thinking more of pouring white grapes than the flu, high escaping the coupe, the heist, open shop down in Alger Heights, nothing less than success will suffice, right, tell me how it feel to be a real one, we don't inherit empires, gotta build one, high stakes when it's fake, stay a real one, mastermind a game plan to make a meal from, tell me how it feel to be a real one, we don't inherit empires, gotta build one, high stakes when it's fake, stay a real one, mastermind a game plan to make a meal from, it's real, pearls before swine, girls with strong minds, the world is all mine, it's like hurry up and wait, it's a long line, you got the right idea, but at the wrong time, timepieces I find peace, my mind reaches new levels, new devils to leave speechless, speak truth to power, minutes turn to hours, yours become ours, now it's new moves, rules of engagement, I leave out with the money, with who I came with, no more the same shit, but I'm still player, get your main hit, like your first single, layers, fly ladies understand lingo, on the hotel rooftop, we met mingle, tequila shots, the whole menu was bilingual, sing along, you know the words, it's not a jingle, a man with a plan with a purpose, standing ovation, we out, close the curtains, yeah, tell me how it feel, tell me how it feel, tell me how it feel to be a real one, we don't inherit empires, gotta build one, high stakes when it's fake, stay a real one, mastermind a game plan to make a meal from, tell me how it feel to be a real one, we don't inherit empires, gotta build one, high stakes when it's fake, stay a real one, mastermind a game plan to make a meal from,
Yeah, we got to talk about this. And before y'all come at me in the comments, this is a personal testimony as someone who has dated outside of my race. Plenty, okay? A lot of y'all like what you see when you date a black woman. You love the beauty of black women, which I can't blame you. You love the aesthetic. You love how different we are. You love our bodies. But the problem is a lot of y'all don't even like black people.
Yo, 1 2 1 2. Mr. O, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up? What up? What up? What it do? What it do?
All right, we back. What's up with y'all, man? Salute to the chat. FBA Gold. What up, Playboy?
What up, Go Professor? Go P in the building.
All right, bet in Detroit. All right, I see some cloud watchers. We in here a little early. I know I wasn't even on all last week, but me and O go hang out for a bit, bust it up, go through some madness on Twitter, look over a few things, just random shit. What's up with you, O?
Shit, chilling, man. Over here chilling in the cut, smoking on some of this good stuff, talking some random issue with you. Saying salute to the chat. I'm looking at the election results for the state of Illinois, city of Chicago. The blue squad won again. I mean, it's just a primary, but pretty much the same who's back in office after we told y'all about these people running our city to the ground. Y'all go vote for them again anyway. So yeah. Ain't nothing else new.
All right, that's facts. Hold on, let me do my Sam Kinison drop.
World hunger. Matter of fact, I think I have the answer because I spent a lot of time working it out. And if you want to stop world hunger, stop sending them food. Don't send these people another bite, folks. You want to send them something? You want to help? Send them U-Hauls. Send them U-Hauls, some luggage. Send them a guy out there that goes, hey, we've been driving out here every day with your food for like the last, 30, 40 years. And we were driving out here a day across the desert, and it occurred to us there wouldn't be world hunger if you people would live where the food is! You live in a desert! Understand that? You live in a fucking desert! Nothing grows out here! Nothing's gonna grow out here! You see this? Huh? See this? This is sand! Yeah! It's sand! You know it's gonna be 100 years from now, huh? It's gonna be sand! We'll take you to where the food is! We have deserts in America, we just don't live in them, asshole! You guys been a great crowd, thank you very much. It's Sam Kinison, I love you, thank you.
Wow, the great Sam Kinison. I found that clip today by accident.
I just emailed you YouTube what's the name from this thing from Red Fox back in the day called Dirty Jokes with Ronaldo Ray and Andrew Dice Clay. I already timestamped it for you. This shit's hilarious. Ronaldo Ray was in his glow. He was in his bag on this one, bro. I swear to God.
All right, cool. Let me pull up my email the minute we open that up, and I take that get an extra laugh. But wait, I got your Twitter pulled up. Let's jump into some of this right here. Hold on, let me pull this over. Because Michael B. Jordan just won the Oscar, and remember he dissed the chick on the red carpet. He went to school with a L'Oreal back in Jersey and Newark, and he was doing that. I'm the corny dude, right? Remember that?
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm an Oscar winner. They all on me.
So she's still salty about that. Apparently, look at this, Claudia Jordan, her old dry vagina ass. Bro, these old bitter broads, man. These post-war broads. It's pitiful, but
I guess I'm not sure glad for Claudia. I ain't gonna lie. Now Claudia, she's a redeemer. Astroglide and Spit Shine, Spit Star will go ahead and get things right. You know what I'm saying? I'll give her about another 7 more years before the gray hair start really taking over the crow's feet. But from this angle, yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and bend them legs over my shoulders real quick.
I mean, I don't think nobody arguing about taking these goats for a test drive. They still post-war on perimenopausal, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the makeup and the weave and a little bit of money and stuff like that. The lights, cameras, action on the internet and the filters be making it look. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to rent their own, man.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ain't nobody trying to run down.
Was that serious?
And it's never that deep.
Yeah.
Because that man don't know you. Okay, these celebrities that y'all be fighting for, they don't know you.
But look at the hypocrisy, right? They're mad at her for saying someone was corny in high school that she didn't even say, and then proceed to say things 1,000 times worse than what she said.
10,000 times worse.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Look at the big, look at the big pink. Talk about the elephant in the room. Like, this is listen to black women, bro. You know, since the brothers made the podcast space hot, you know what I'm saying, with the manosphere and the black manosphere in particular, bro. Monkey see, monkey do, but this should be a shit show, bro.
That doesn't even make sense. And you didn't even say it. And no one has ever said, hey, our
Man, she
bad.
got her
We
own
went back and
couch,
heard the
man. That's
audio.
crazy.
You didn't say it. It was in your friend.
Oh no, people came up to me and was like, "Oh, you know,
But
my
it's
fault." But the disrespect was way louder than the apology. I didn't even. One of my homeboys reached out to me like, "Oh, Michael said his bad, yo. It was a article he read. He thought you said it, but you went on all these other publications. Not only that, I have a nationally syndicated morning show. Yeah. Come have a seat and talk about it. You know, the thing that hurts from it, and this is why now I watch what I do, because I was defending him a lot. Think about all the people that were saying many things about this man. And I would always be like, nah, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I don't be defending people like that no more.
It's really crazy. I feel like
She up there lying like she the victim.
Bro.
I ain't gonna front. The dark skinned one and the white dog could get it. She got all that horse hair. But elephant in the room, no pun intended. This shit is crazy,
bro. Man, look now. That's a big old. Remember I said one of them like a couple of weeks ago looked like a Pepto-Bismol. This right here looks like a Pepto-Bismol family pack. Like this is a big industrial size Pepto-Bismol pill right here for real.
Nigga say industrial size. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. This at Sam's Club. This at Sam's Club size Pepto-Bismol right here.
Now the dark skinned one and the light white, she got a whole horse on her head, but
yeah, but she can get it. Yeah, that's
she can get it. Yeah, that's kind of my type too. I like them. You know what I'm saying? She a nice shape and dark. I like them like that.
Internet has created a hate train that is just never gonna come off the tracks.
No.
So when do you cut?
How is the big pink joining the conversation like somebody even really checking for her? She looking like
unfortunately, we got a lot of black men that will pipe that down late at night after a couple of bottles of Hennessy, Remy, or Don Julio, Neho. They ain't got no goals in life, no future, and they just feel like any warm one would do, and they'll tell you that the old niggas will tell you more cushion for the pushing. So.
Man, she even got the strong masculine face, which is crazy. Oh no, let's do this Houston STD rate. We used to do a STD PSA. That's right, because the spring break shit just was wild over in Houston. My man down in Houston, actually two of my homies is down there. Let me see if you got the volume turned up.
In honor of spring break and all y'all going to Houston, I'm going to tell y'all what the STD rate has been from 2025 to 2026 in case you decided to go out there and hunch. Yeah, this real. I just thought somebody was calling me. Okay, syphilis has surged all the way up to 79%.
Syphilis has surged all the way up to 79%.
Damn.
That's major.
In the year 2025 leading into 2026. HIV has surged and increased in 17%.
And 17% of HIV.
Man, in Virginia.
Man, them quiches is walking around like pestilence, bro.
Gonorrhea, chlamydia has surged 32%. And the ages are from 15 to 24 years old with that. All the hotspots where they're saying like the main sources of these STDs are coming from: Montrose, downtown, OST, South Union area. The demographic is Black people, Hispanics, whites, ranging from the ages 15 to 35. Yeah, so if you went to Houston for spring break, I hope you didn't hunch nobody out there. Thank you. Have a good day.
That's
Be safe. Have fun.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro.
What's this? Oh no, I don't even. That one's 10 seconds. 2 years of abstinence. Nobody want to hear that shit. But she
Play
talking
that.
about police officers struggle to keep a straight face and have to leave the room after a woman explained why her boyfriend only communicated with her via WhatsApp. She claims she had moved overseas to Connecticut, unaware that Connecticut is in the United States. Yo, these Keisha's down bad out here. Hold on, let me turn this joint up.
Then he moved, over there where he's at now.
Where is that?
Hold on.
To work.
How do you know that's Michael that's texting you on WhatsApp?
Because he said he couldn't use his phone because he's overseas. And then after that, that's literally the reason why. I'm telling you the truth. Honestly, the truth.
Tell me the truth from the beginning.
In the beginning, me and him had a relationship.
Okay.
Like you clearly see.
A relationship over text?
No, we was really in a relationship.
Like you guys would see each other in real life?
Yes.
Okay.
Then he moved, over there where he's at now.
Where is that?
In Connecticut, overseas.
Okay. Overseas in Connecticut.
That's what he said he moved to Connecticut.
Okay.
Personally, I was like, okay, we can try to make this work.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought, I was like, I don't want to do a long.
How long have you guys been trying this long distance relationship thing?
A good little minute.
Okay. A good little minute is what, a week, a month?
I would say 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
And like after a while, you don't hear the person's voice every day. You just like, oh, I feel like they're cheating.
Have you talked to this guy on the phone?
Yes.
Call him on the phone. Can I talk to him?
That's crazy. Yo, these Keishas is out here down bad, bro.
Most educated, the most celebrated.
They out here down bad. She said.
How do you know that's Michael that's texting you on WhatsApp?
She said Connecticut.
Connecticut,
overseas,
bro.
Over Connecticut overseas. We're on the brink of World War III, and washed women with kids are still ranting online about how inadequate you are for one in 50-50 relationship. I ain't see this one. Hold on. Is there volume on this? Oh, here it is.
Okay, that's an investment for her. Then what's most likely gonna happen? She gonna have a child that she's doing majority of.
Oh, this one don't expand. I don't know what's up with that.
You gotta click it.
You
gotta click the actual video. Yeah, you gotta press it.
I'm doing that. Okay.
50-50 relationships do not benefit women. It just doesn't.
This nigga here.
It's better for a woman to be single.
I ain't trying to listen to no simp.
Right. I always save him because I'm gonna roast his goofy ass.
Yeah. Everybody trying to listen to no simp. I mean, all these Derek Jackson light dudes.
Man.
Let me say, hold on, what's this? Florida man sold himself to get nah, ex-girlfriend. Nah. What was this other one? Oh yeah, let's Starbucks. Let me do the Starbucks workers on strike. This is the AI joint.
Yeah.
Let's do the Starbucks joint. Was this only 22 seconds?
Of a 3-month strike at that location. The Starbucks on University Way will close its doors next month. The announcement comes just weeks after the end of a 3-month strike at that location. The shop's last day will be April 5th. A manager at the University Way shop says that the strike ended because workers couldn't afford to continue without pay. Employees say they were not given a specific reason for the closure and that Starbucks told the location workers that they would not be able to transfer to different locations. The Starbucks on University Way will close its doors next month. The announcement comes just weeks after the end of a 3-month strike at that location.
A 3-month strike at Starbucks? Wait, 42nd and hold on. Wait, where's this at? That should look like, no, that's not Philly. because that's 42nd Street right here.
I think I sent you something about Philly though earlier too.
Because this do kind of look like the joint on 42nd Street up in on the UPenn campus. Wait, University. Hold on, where's this at? Although this by the side though, Sizzle Crunch. Is that new? Oh no, that's in Seattle. That's crazy though. That shit do look just like Penn, like this little Starbucks joint right here. Hold on, let's do share the screen instead. Yo, what up, Aaron? We gonna slowly bring back news that's probably like in the next couple weeks, but in the meantime, it's random shit. You know what I'm saying? So that way I have an excuse to be on this stream, and then I can hang out with Yeah, the Starbucks, that joint is in Seattle, man. All right, let's listen to my man Scott. Who is that? Bakari Sellers with a bad afro, soft black man. All right, let's listen to him kick
Donald Trump politically, which I think in some cases coverage has reflected that. So I think this is part of a longer ongoing issue. I think, no, it's not unpatriotic to report the news and report the facts. I think what the White House complaint is that in their view, there are a number of media outlets that are relentlessly anti-American. And also, I think and this is an ongoing issue, they are relentlessly concerned about people who take the information out of classified memos or classified briefings and then present it in a certain way, is trying to put a negative spin on the war effort that they consider to be inaccurate. My personal view is everybody has responsibilities here. The government has responsibilities to be as transparent as possible with the American people without, of course, giving away any information that would help the enemy or put any soldiers in jeopardy. And the news media, I think, does have a responsibility to report the facts and be on top of the facts of the war, but not try to put it in a light that is just relentlessly negative for the purpose of simply hamstringing Donald Trump politically, which I think in some cases coverage has reflected that. So
spot on. And what you would call it? I think Paramount and the Ellison family just bought CNN. So, but honestly, during this war effort, bro, I really do hope the FCC ends up going after CNN and a couple other these broadcasters, because I mean they out here functioning like war propaganda for Iran. I mean, I think that's criminal to some extent. I mean, during the middle of a war effort. Now, I don't mean like criticizing things in the war strategy and everything, but you're taking a 100% pro-Iran stance, and they just did the media analysis showing that close to 90% of the war coverage regarding Trump is negative, and but as opposed to 90% of the war coverage regarding Iran is positive. Like, they're basically national news for Iran right now. That shit is crazy.
This is what George Soros paid for. They all pay and endorse and basically ran by George Soros. So whatever he say, they must say it. You know what I'm saying? This is a liberal until homeboy take over. Then all of them gonna get fired. They're gonna get fired. This is another way for them to go ahead and say that Trump is doing these warmongering things. He's trying to go ahead and be a dictator and everything. They're gonna try to twist it in this way of fashion. That's the reason why they want to go ahead and say we support Hamas and we actually support the terrorist groups that we was trying to go get rid of 10 years ago. And I'll land my plane there.
All right, no doubt. Let's let me get back. Let me play the rest of this, John.
I think this is part of a longer ongoing issue. I think the White House view, Anderson, is that the war's going well. I mean, they're meeting all their military objectives, and they don't feel like that's being reflected in the mainstream coverage. I think that their point of view is that we are seeing before our eyes the most successful military campaign, the most efficient military campaign we could possibly have in recent memory. That this is the American military on full display in its full might, doing everything right and doing everything within its power to minimize casualties, even though it's war and unfortunate things are going to happen. And they've admitted that. And Hegseth did say we're going to investigate this incident that Bakari referenced fully. But I think they feel like that the coverage of it, or at least the commentary around it, has been aimed at trying to portray this as some sort of a military failure, when in fact, it is a massive military success story right now. I mean, look at what happened with the Great Lobster hoax of 2026. We had people going crazy about the idea that Hegseth was buying lobster and steak. Turns out he was sending it to the troops, which is military tradition. That's one example in a lot of other examples. But look, I tend to think that everybody here has responsibilities, and the government's transparency responsibilities, I personally think they're meeting. They're having regular briefings. Hegseth is answering.
Yo, spot on. All right, because I've been, all right, boom. Yo, shout out to Scott. Scott Jennings is the only reason worth watching CNN.
Yes.
In particular, the Abby Fuller show. People just tune in when Scott's on to see him beat the liberals up and just make people look like fools. He's got a YouTube channel. He just hit 50,000 subscribers.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah, and he's I'm actually gonna play something from his channel. He just hit 50,000 subscribers. He had David Axelrod on today, and apparently he's got a new book out. I'm actually really happy for you know why I like Scott so much? He reminds me of like the news guys I used to see on TV when I was young, because my dad used to watch the old Meet the Press every Sunday with Tim Russert. So he reminds me of he's Scott Jennings, but he reminds me of like the old, Walter Cronkite type guys.
Yeah, Walter Cronkite. What was it? Larry King. Who else? Dan Smoops. All of them.
He said lobster hold the melted butter. Yeah, I mean 100%. Yo, Aaron, you still in are you still in the chat? Because I'm gonna pull something up on Carney. Tell me what you think about this, because what you would call it? Trump is really giving them the shaft. You know what I'm saying? Well deserved. And do y'all like Carney better than Trudeau? Aaron's from Canada. Don't hold it against her, guys. Yo, what up, Kwame? I see you in the building, Playboy. Because I've been watching GB News, because Starmer's getting it bad over in Great Britain, and so every time they talk about Starmer, they bring it's Starmer. Oh yeah, they bring up Carney in Canada. Hold on, let me let the rest of the shit play real quick. Hold on, and then we'll play something funny before we get too serious.
Questions, General Kane and other members of the military. The president's answering questions about it, but I think they've been actually pretty accessible to the media when it comes to asking questions and finding out about how many targets are we hitting, how much of the enemy.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I think he's spot on with that. I would argue that this is one of the most transparent administrations in a very, very long time. I mean, Trump's always taken press, but from the start of this military incursion, I mean, we've been getting briefs. We've been getting direct briefs from the president fairly regularly. We're getting direct briefs from the Secretary of War/Defense. We've been getting CENTCOM briefings from the Joint Chiefs of Staff. We've been getting briefings from Secretary of State regarding any type of negotiations or backdoor negotiations in terms of diplomacy, and it's almost on a 24 or 48 hour basis. And like I said, every time there's additional movement, additional bump, I mean, they are deliberating and orchestrating this military incursion. Flawlessly isn't the word, but like in terms of basically openness with the press and the general American public, keeping them up to date, to the extent that this any type of military incursion is a fluid situation.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see him and Kennedy, Senator Kennedy, do a podcast. It's gonna be number one line singers and roast all up on top of that show.
You're saying Oh, he deserves. Okay, so he deserves. Okay, so he deserves getting kicked in the balls by Trump. Should I hate both equally? Carney was apparently pulling a lot of Trudeau's strings. They were all puppets. All right, bet. Hold on. Let's play the rest of this.
How many targets, have we destroyed? How many ships have we sunk? And so on and so forth. I don't think anybody's really having trouble getting access to the administration when it comes out to finding the facts, the actual facts about the prosecution of the war.
That's a fact, though.
No, it's not.
Hold on. Before we go to something serious, because I got a bunch of serious stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do the Chicago. Let me, hold on. Let's do, all right, yeah, let's do this one. Because the Republicans, we're trying to not pass the SAFE Act because black people apparently can't get IDs. Let's do some
You probably wouldn't understand what I was talking about. I'm pretty sure I understand. Sure you do. Normally I ask people... Oh, darn, it's the police. Good thing I have my birth certificate, driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance with me. Hello, officer. I'd explain why I pulled you over, but you probably wouldn't understand what I was talking about. I'm pretty sure I understand. Sure you do. Normally I ask people for their license, but you probably have no idea what a license is. Sure I do. Here's my license right here. Is it April Fool's Day? No, why? Because there's no way you could possibly know how to get a license. Sure I do. It was easy. I just went down to the DMV and took the test. What's next? You're going to tell me you have proof of insurance or a birth certificate? I actually have those right here. You're obviously confused. I'm not asking to see your baseball cards or your Pokemon cards. I'm asking to see your driver's license. And you and I both know you have no idea what a license is. But I do have a license, and I'm trying to show it to you. I think it's cute you're trying to look smart, but come on. I'm not smart enough to know how to get one. But I do have a license. Hold up. You've got a license. Yeah, it's right here. For real? No offense, but folks in your community don't usually know about government paperwork. Birth certificate. Oh, sir, I've got a license. I've got registration. And I got insurance. And this is your license? Yeah. No way. You probably stole this from someone or you're on something right now. Dispatch, I got a black male here claiming he has a current government-issued photo ID, insurance, and registration. Sounds like he's hallucinating. Sit back up. Officer, I've had a license since I was 17. I drive to work every day. How exactly do you think I got here? That's just the drugs talking, son. Everybody knows people like you can't navigate the system to get a real ID. That's why we Democrats fight so hard for voter ID laws. It's racist to expect all of you to do what other people do. So if black people are too dumb to get an ID, how do we buy Newports every day? How do we walk into the corner store and get a 40-ounce of Old E? How do we buy lottery tickets or cash a paycheck? The suspect is listing every single thing he's stolen.
Whoa. Bro.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, that shit is gold.
That shit is gold. That's the best one I've seen yet.
Oh, man. Yo, so with that the whole Democrat voter ID shit, that's how ridiculous that shit is. And then he said, when I said, yo, like, yeah, how's dudes getting cigarettes and 40s and shit? They ain't got IDs. I think he's playing the lottery. Oh, we gotta run that back.
It's the police. Oh, darn, it's the police. Good thing I have my birth certificate, driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance with me. Hello, officer. I'd explain why I pulled you over, but you probably wouldn't understand what I was talking about. I'm pretty sure I understand. Sure you do. Normally I ask people for their license, but you probably have no idea what a license is. Sure I do. Here's my license right here. Is it April Fool's Day? No, why? Because there's no way you could possibly know how to get a license. Sure I do. It was easy. I just went down to the DMV and took the test. What's next? You're going to tell me you have proof of insurance or a birth certificate? I actually have those right here. You're obviously confused. I'm not asking to see your baseball cards or your Pokemon cards. I'm asking to see your driver's license. And you and I both know you have no idea what a license is. But I do have a license, and I'm trying to show it to you. I think it's cute you're trying to look smart, but come on. There's no way you could have a license. You're not smart enough to know how to get one. But I do have a license. Hold up. You've got a license. Yeah, it's right here. For real? Yeah, no offense, but folks in your community don't usually know about government paperwork or DMV lines and birth certificates. Oh, sir, I've got a license. I've got registration. And I got insurance. And this is your license? Yeah. No way. You probably stole this from someone or you're on something right now. Dispatch, I got a black male here claiming he has a current government-issued photo ID, insurance, and registration. Sounds like he's hallucinating. Sit back up. Officer, I've had a license since I was 17. I drive to work every day. How How exactly do you think I got here? That's just the drugs talking, son. Everybody knows people like you can't navigate the system to get a real ID. That's why we Democrats fight so hard for voter ID laws. It's racist to expect all of you to do what other people do. So if black people are too dumb to get an ID, how do we buy Newports every day? How do we walk into the corner store and get a 40-ounce of Old E? How do we buy lottery tickets or cash a paycheck? Help! I need backup! The suspect is listing every single thing he's stolen!
Yo, that's just fucking gold. Yo, but that's exactly how the Democrats be sounding with this voter ID shit, which is really disguised because they're trying to whatchamacallit. They want them illegals to vote because they can't get elected any other way, right?
Nope.
Yo, that shit is gold, right?
Super gold. I said that's the best one I've seen so far.
Well, I got a couple. I got a couple more. We gonna some of this shit gonna be funny. But actually, let's do this joint. Let's do this joint right here. I keep saying we should not elect any Keishas for the next decade. So, whatchamacallit? We got another BLM Keisha getting indicted for embezzling money and fraud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got another BLM Keisha. Let me read. Hold on. Let me shrink it down so I can read it real quick. It's breaking news. Another Black Lives Matter and anti-police attorney in New Orleans has been indicted for wire fraud, stealing over $250K, which is a low number compared to all the millions the other ones stole. And this is her name, Tanzanika Ruffin. Spent the money on lavish vacations, hair weaves, food, and jewelry. I told you, Keisha run everything like a single mother home. Millions took a knee for this Marxist scum.
Bro.
This defense attorney, Tanzanika Ruffin, allegedly stole more than $250,000 from a client's family. An indictment a federal grand jury handed up Friday says Ruffin, quote, devised and intended to devise a scheme and artifice to defraud.
I mean, it's just embarrassing that happens.
Federal prosecutors charge Ruffin with wire fraud and say she spent all the money on personal expenses. Authorities say Ruffin lied to the alleged victims, saying she needed the money to pay restitution to an officer their son had allegedly battered. Prosecutors say she also asked them to sign a non-disclosure agreement to keep the settlement confidential. Ruffin's attorney, 𝐇𝐎𝐿, told Fox 8 in January Ruffin paid back $264,000 to the alleged victims. We spoke with him Monday afternoon.
I have had the opportunity to review it, but at this stage of the proceeding, it would be inappropriate for me to make any comment.
There's a lot of ways this could still go.
Despite allegations Ruffin stole around $250,000, she's only charged with wire fraud for $90,000. Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Raspani says that could mean more charges are coming, or that Ruffin's alleged conduct could be considered at a future sentencing.
They could modify the amount via a superseding indictment, or it could just be added in by the probation department who's writing up the sentencing report as relevant conduct. So we've got to see which way this is going to go.
Former Louisiana State Bar Association President Richard Leaf says consequences for Ruffin will likely go beyond the criminal charges if she's convicted.
Taking money from a client is extremely serious matter. If that proves out that that's what she did, then this department is going to go through a process. It'll go to the Supreme Court. They'll make a decision.
Black Lives Matter, man. We told y'all.
This defense attorney, Tanzanika Ruffin, allegedly stole more than $250,000 from a client's family.
We told y'all that Keisha business, man.
Hey, why Nick Shirley, man? Nick Shirley back out there doing it again. This time he in California.
Oh hell yeah, bro! Look at you. You just spoke it right up. I got him. What you call? I got him pulled up. Hold on, I'm trying to. What's this? Mark Carney live. Who cares about that? Is this a month ago? I want the GB to. Let me see. Oh, these are all old. What is this? 2 days ago? Because they was just talking about him on great. I watched G. I was just watching GB News earlier. Well, of course, Rachel I'm looking at. They got Rachel Maddow.
Of course.
They got Rachel Maddow caping for Mark Carney. That's a bad sign, bro.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a bad sign when you got Rachel Maddow on your side.
I thought she just faded off into existence, man. I thought she just, after she lost her job, I thought she would just be chilling at home with her wife.
She ain't lose her job. They just dropped her down for like I think coming on only like 2 times a week or something like that. But no, I mean they cut her pay a little bit. Bro, if you type Mark Carney and Trump into YouTube, it's mad Rachel Maddow it's mad Rachel Maddow caping for Carney in Canada. I didn't see that shit coming.
Me either.
I didn't see that coming. They got U.S. Canada news. Hold on. The Trump's 72-hour. All right, let me see this one. Trump loses control. Bro, Canada's bold counter move stuns. Why nobody is worried about Canada, bro? We don't need nothing from Canada. Yo, I'm trying to tell you though. I find it what do you call it? I find it unnerving that if you watch our actual press, other than some of the conservative news, it's like our mainstream media is like foreign press, bro. It's weird
because they got an agenda and a narrative to go ahead and put out to the masses to go ahead and brainwash them. It's basically a sleight of hands, or I like to say a sleight of news. A sleight of news.
You said it's a sleight of news. Yeah, I mean, but it's weird though. It's like it's whatchamacallit. Yeah, it's damn near foreign press. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more jokey laugh. This one is on the Epstein files. I didn't even know they redid this one. All right, let's do this one. Is this the Epstein files? Yeah, it is.
Why didn't you prosecute? Well, we looked into many things, so welcome to a very special investigation. Today I'm asking 4 former leaders a very simple question. If you all supposedly knew about the Epstein files, why didn't you do anything about it? Let's start with you, Barack. Hey, Michelle, remember to put the toilet seat down after you pee. Damn it, Barack! You made me pee all over the floor! Well, clean it up! Women, right? Barack, you had 8 years in the White House. If there was any evidence against me in those Epstein files, why didn't you prosecute? Well, we looked into many things. So you're saying you had the files but no charges? That's complicated. Sounds like bullshit. Hillary, you investigated everything about me for years. Russia, taxes, phone calls, everything. So why not Epstein? Oh, for heaven's sakes! There were far more important priorities than you, Donald! Priorities? But you never once mentioned the Epstein files publicly. Not one tweet, not one interview, nothing. Everything doesn't always have to be about you. Gosh, the ego on this guy. Whatever. Joe, quick question. Tuberculosis. I didn't ask the question yet. Can I buy a vial? What? I'd like to phone a friend. Joe, do you remember who called the FBI on Jeffrey Epstein after I kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago? Can you ask this in the form of a knock-knock joke? Knock-knock. Oh, hang on. Somebody's at the door. That wasn't the door, Joe. I'm telling you a knock-knock joke. Oh, I love that song. Knock-knock. Who's there? You, that's who. That's right. I called them. Kamala, you were Attorney General of California and then Vice President. Did you ever demand the Epstein client list be released? We were focused on moving forward. You never move backwards when you go forward.
Yo, you think she got knee pads on?
Bro.
Backwards, and backwards is not forward.
Describe it as.
So basic.
Wait, yo,
you concentrated on stupidity, not trans.
Yo, you see they got knee pads on her? Look,
Yeah,
look.
she's describing the act. You ain't here either.
Oh, they got knee pads on her.
You concentrated on stupidity, not transparency. Barack, quick question. For years, the media screamed Trump and Epstein like it was a proven fact. Then people actually looked and found jack shit. So why peddle a story with zero evidence? Well, the media is independent, Donald. Independent? During your administration, you flipped the rules so the government could run propaganda inside America. Hey, man, I'm just trying to relax here in my sweats, but if you need to know, I mean, it was about updating communications. Updating communications or upgrading the bullshit machine? I wouldn't put it that way. Yeah, you never do. Tuberculosis Hillary, final question. If these files were so important, why didn't any of you release them? That's a question for many people, Donald. I agree. That's why I released them. I'm done here. 4 leaders, 4 chances, still no answers. But maybe the real question isn't what's in the Epstein files. It's why nobody but me wanted you to see them. Good night, folks.
Bingo. Bingo.
That's all she wrote.
We've been making some of those arguments.
Welcome to a very special.
We've been making some of them arguments over here on the channel too, haven't we?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He said, Michelle, leader, put the seat down when you finish. Yeah, you're right, Aaron. It's time for a big mic drop.
So let me tell y'all why my legs are crossed like this real quick, okay? From now on, I'm crossing my legs like this because all these white people start calling me Big Mike after my dong started dangling in my pants when I was dancing on the Ellen show. If I don't cross my legs like this, you gonna think I got 3 legs up in here. So white people, you don't get to see my dangling dong no more.
Yo, the big mic drop is we get it every time. No, but you said what do you call it? Shirley, right? Nick Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to boom. Let's do this one. This is Nick Shirley and Cali.
One right here, all day hospice care. Here in California, what makes this hospice and home healthcare fraud so hard to crack down on, take for example this one right here, all day hospice care. They have billed $3.1 million, and per beneficiary, that's about $6,000, and 24 claims per patient with only 2 codes, which means 2 services. They've had over 505 patients, and they started billing in 2023 and accumulated $3.1 million in 19 months. And that is over 12,000 claims. The velocity of the billing here is what leads me to believe this is potentially fraudulent. And what makes this hard to track is that they then just rent small little suites inside of these kind of buildings, and they run their operations from there. And once any sort of suspicion comes, they then leave, go down and shop, and who knows where they go. Are they going back to Armenia? Are they going back to Russia? Are they going back to their native country? Or are they just moving to another building inside of a location here in Los Angeles? And these areas where these people are committing this fraud, it just looks dilapidated. You have storefronts that are completely closed down, homeless people walk on the streets, these businesses are all boarded up, and they're prying on people who are on the verge of death to make all their money. That's what hospice is. But that is what the business model of the hospice is they just literally rent out these small little suites, charge millions of dollars over the years. Oh my gosh. And you just have people peeing. How was that piss?
Wow. Man. He said, how was that piss?
Man.
You what? You masturbated a week ago?
Said what?
Wow. Gross. Well, there you have it. That's just the craziness of it all.
Yo, I think with this Nick Shirley thing though, I like his sweatshirt, support independent journalism. The independent journalists are going to single-handedly bring journalism back, bro.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Single-handedly. Wait. Where's this? Hold on, this one. Let's do this one.
Khamenei may be gay, and that his father may. President Trump was stunned to learn
Yeah.
that U.S. intelligence indicated.
Yeah, I was shocked about this too because especially in Iran when they take them out over this.
President Trump was stunned to learn that U.S. intelligence indicates new Iranian Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei may be gay, and that his father, the late Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, feared his suitability to rule the Islamic Republic for that reason, the Post can reveal. Trump couldn't contain a surprise and laughed aloud when he was briefed on the intel, according to sources. Others in the room also found it, quote, hilarious, and joined the president's reaction, while one senior intelligence official has not stopped laughing about it for days, said one person familiar with the briefing. The shocking claim was described to the Post by two intelligence community officials and a third person close to the White House. All three sources say the implausible-sounding allegation is viewed as credible by U.S. spy agencies. Two of the sources said the intelligence indicates that Mojtaba has had a long-term sexual relationship with his childhood tutor. The third source said the intelligence indicated the affair was with a person who formerly worked for the Khamenei family. Mojtaba, who is believed to have been wounded in the same February 28th airstrike that killed his father and other members of his family, has made aggressive sexual overtures to men caring for him, possibly while under the influence of heavy medication, one of the Post sources said. U.S. spy agencies do not have photographic evidence of the 56-year-old's alleged sexual attraction to men, but the sources insisted the tip is solid, with one saying it was derived from one of the most protected sources that the government has. The fact that this was elevated to the highest of high levels shows you there's some confidence in this, added a second source.
Yo, this Iran conflict is getting weirder and weirder, bro.
Bro.
Like that was, I don't think that was on anybody's bingo card,
Hey,
bro.
I put some in the back chat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta check out.
Let me see. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm pulling it up. It's getting weirder and weirder, bro. But hold on, let me pull up this. Black conservative perspective. There's something on the Jasmine Crockett thing. Let me pull that up because we covered it briefly yesterday, but it was kind of what you would call it. It was kind of like they've been doing a media blackout of that story. Do you know what I'm saying? What the AI Candace Owens joint? Oh yeah, I saw part of this joint yesterday. Development. This AI video candidate and Thomas Massey. All right, hold on. Let's switch this one. Yeah, because the mainstream media they're kind of like covering this joint like it's a nothing burger. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what George got to say about this.
Lost the primary for the U.S. Senate, but she's back in the headlines because her bodyguard was just killed by a Dallas SWAT team. Turns out he was a wanted fugitive.
She's one of the most famous Democrats in Congress, a bare-knuckle political street fighter.
You are the least qualified FBI director in the history of the FBI.
Now, Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett is at the center of a firestorm over how she came to hire a fugitive from justice as her personal bodyguard. The bodyguard was 39-year-old Mike King. He was shot dead by a SWAT team in the parking lot of a Dallas Children's Hospital. Cops say the Congresswoman's bodyguard fled into the parking lot during a police chase and barricaded himself inside his car. When he was forced out of his vehicle by tear gas, cops say he pointed a weapon at officers and was shot.
The Dallas SWAT doctor rendered aid. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
King's real name turns out to be Diamond Mazaire Robinson. Authorities say he was wanted on federal charges of impersonating a police officer and had a criminal record for theft and fraud.
This is how I can tell real investigative journalism is just dead in the water, right? Because what you mean, Felicia Crackhead Crockett hired a security guard who has had a criminal record that goes all the way back to 2009, was impersonating a police officer, and had a shootout with the Dallas police that resulted in his untimely death, right? And it just took some common sense reading based off of the information I was already provided. That like, with his criminal record, with everything that was going on, oh, he was definitely doing more than, being a security detail. He was definitely smashing that, right?
Yo, everybody has come to the exact same conclusion.
Yep.
Like everybody, like big content creators, random casual people on social media. It's like a no-brainer, John. She pulling a Tiffany Henry. But that's what I'm be trying to tell you, man. Like a lot of this shit ain't rocket science, man. Like you don't need to be no big super analyst to figure out some of the shit that's going on.
And
Like,
her on the screen, I would her on the screen. I would.
Please. So we got to follow up on the viral story involving the ghetto Democrat Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett and her ghetto security team that was smoked by Dallas police.
George commentary be funny as shit sometimes. I don't know. We gonna fact they got the dash cam footage. Let's see.
Diamond Robinson.
Looks like he's going through Maine. He's going through a red light. Do we have any coverts with him?
In the video, officers are seen following Robinson through downtown Dallas for a car they said was flagged for stolen plates. The footage then cuts to the Children's Medical Center garage, where Robinson is seen sitting inside a vehicle as officers yell commands to get out with his hands up.
During that time, officers offered him opportunities to speak with family members to resolve the situation peacefully, which is a common practice during negotiations.
Get out! Keep your hands up! Stand up! While exiting the car, Robinson is seen reaching for his waist, then pointing a firearm before the video freezes and shots are heard.
Reach! Hey, don't do it!
Don't do it!
Wow. Darwin Award. Okay, this guy was warned, don't do it, right? But he did it, and he found out. Right, found out instantly. Hey, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is.
At the time of the shooting, Robinson had 2 active theft warrants. Additionally, detectives were in the process of investigating what appeared to be an alleged double life.
He's very good at hiding his true identity. And through great police work from the intelligence unit and the Irving Police Department, we were, through technology, able to determine who his real identity was.
Detectives learned Robinson had been using fictitious information and wearing police-style uniforms to represent himself as a federal agent. They also say he'd been using the alias Mike King and created fake businesses to hire actual sworn police officers for off-duty jobs through a resource called Roll Call.
There's also his IDs that he had. The ID cards were also found inside the vehicle as well, along with some badges. We executed a search warrant on Mr. Robinson's apartment that afternoon and recovered additional badges and additional firearms.
Sources told NBC5 Robinson worked as a security guard for Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. That was later confirmed by Crockett herself in a lengthy statement that reads in part, Mike had been in and around our team for years. There was never any reason to suspect that he wasn't who he held himself out to be. What we are learning about his past doesn't fit the person we came to know as Mike King. According to finance documents with the Federal Elections Commission, there was a small payment of $340 to security services to a Mike King last year.
Yeah, so that's not adding up to me, right? I personally believe that there's no way this guy was providing security services for her and only getting paid $340, right? I think there's something else going on here. Okay, I think that he was getting paid in other ways. If you catch my drift, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When I saw this too, $340, that don't even make no sense. Yo, everybody got the same idea. Go ahead, that's all you.
I was gonna say, man, at least Tiffany Henry pay her little side dude, her little bodyguard, her little Kevin Costner, a couple of bands, a little damn near $1 million and shit. She don't get this nigga 348. Damn.
Yeah, Fannie Willis broke her dude off, right? Broke him off almost a cool Millsville.
I guess he wasn't hitting it right. Damn.
Detroit said he was paying with box because I'm always like, you never see Crockett with a man or nothing like that. I thought she was batting for the other team.
Dang.
But it looks like she has some Paul on payroll.
Hey, she fits the stereotype now. You know what I'm saying? She that boss Keisha from the so-called block, and she gotta have that 6 foot dark skinned nigga to go knock her back out. You know what I'm saying?
I personally think this is what I think. This is my personal opinion. I think that he was clapping Jasmine Crockett's cheeks, right? I think that they had a romantic relationship. Again, I'm not saying for certain. I'm just saying this is what I believe, right? I personally believe that one of the reasons why this guy was not properly vetted is because he may or may not have had some type of romantic relationship with the ghetto congresswoman, right? I think it's pretty obvious at this point that something else is going on here, right? Just $340? I don't know, man. If this guy was, again, legit, you know, there should be more receipts of her campaign paying him, right, for, you know, security services. She said she had known this guy for years, and you only paid him one time. There's a lot more to this story, right? Unless he was getting paid through the back door, right? He was getting paid through the back door, if you know what I mean.
Is to a Mike King last year. As for the company roll call, a service police suspect Robinson used to hire off-duty officers, we're told the company is actively working to see if there was a void in its system. Roll call released a statement as well that reads in part, the individual in question is not and has never been a roll call employee. Roll call actively cooperated with the Dallas Police Department's investigation into the individual in question, and we will continue to work closely with them. Dallas police say Robinson had a professional working relationship with at least one sworn officer, and detectives are interviewing other potential witnesses who may have also had previous interactions.
We thank you for watching.
Wow, this guy living a whole fake life, and the ghetto congresswoman is pretending as if she knew nothing about it. And that's what I really found to be fascinating. Because usually Jasmine Crockett is very outspoken, right? She's very loud. She got a whole lot to say. But since she lost her campaign for Senate in Texas, we haven't heard much from the ghetto congresswoman, right? She hasn't been as loud and as talkative as she usually is, right? For whatever reason, she has been very, very, very quiet. But she did speak out on this, right? She wrote a little letter here, basically making all types of pathetic excuses for why is it that she hired this guy. Let's read it, because I think that this letter just raises more alarm bells for me. So let's go ahead and get into it. By now, Dallas police have been able to confirm the death of a member of our security team. We waited for confirmation from local law enforcement and continue to learn the details of how this happened. We are saddened and shocked by some of the concerning revelations. Our team followed all protocols outlined by the House to contract additional security. We were approved to use this vendor who also provided security services for additional entities in the local community and work closely with law enforcement agencies, including Capitol Police. The fact that an individual was able to somehow circumvent the vetting processes for something as sensitive as security for members of Congress highlights the loopholes and shortcomings in many of our systems. You mean your system, right? You are the one that's primarily responsible for vetting your security team, right? That's why I find this statement to be so ridiculous. She's trying to blame everybody else except herself. You said you knew this guy for years. You knew him for years, and you didn't know that this dude was a criminal, right? I'm not buying that, right? I'm not buying it. I think that there was a whole lot of going on, right? I think that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. That's not a statement of fact. That's just my opinion, okay? I mean, I'm saying this based off the fact that we see how these soul sisters roll, right? We see how Fannie Willis roll, what she was doing with Nathan Hot Dog Wade, right? He was throwing his hot dog down her hallway, okay? Traveling abroad, extravagant trips on taxpayer dime, just all across the globe, all across the country, right? Wasn't Cori Bush the other ghetto congresswoman who got voted out, right? She was in a relationship with her security guard too, right? She had some campaign finance issues because she was paying her security guard while her security guard would clap her cheeks. So again, this stuff is par for the course when it comes to these soul sisters, right? So I'm just saying. I think a lot more was going on here, right? In regards to her security team, her and this guy. I'm just not buying into it. She's making excuses, blaming everybody else except herself. Your campaign is primarily responsible for vetting your security, right? Your security, okay? You're primarily responsible for that. This is incredibly alarming, especially for those members who receive high volumes of credible and sophisticated death threats. This situation reiterates the need for Capitol Police to provide security for members of Congress, especially under this administration's new normal of inciting attacks on those who dare to speak out. So, of course, she's trying to blame Trump, right? So she lashes out at Trump over her failure to vet her security, right? Wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You can't make this stuff up. We are fortunate that this is someone who used those loopholes without malice. Furthermore, after an initial review of the limited criminal history of Damian Mazzari Robinson in Dallas County, we've been unable to locate any violent offenses. Well, I mean, impersonating police officers, stealing plates, stuff like that. That's serious stuff, right? This guy was a serious fraudster and potentially dangerous. I mean, considering how, he almost got in a shootout with police, right? So, he was a dangerous guy. With that being said, we are praying for the friends and family of the man that we knew as Mike King. Mike had been in and around our team for years. There was never any reason to suspect that he wasn't who he held himself out to be. He never endangered our team, worked diligently, coordinated with local law enforcement, and maintained positive relationships throughout the community. Mike always conducted himself respectably and with care for those around him. As a former public defender, the Congresswoman has always believed that people have an immense capacity for redemption and deserve second chances. What we're now learning about his past doesn't fit the person we came to know as Mike King. His death evokes a range of emotions. Our hearts grieve the loss of someone we knew and the lost good that could have come from his redemption. Well, he had a
Yo, that's a weird press release, right? Yo, you muted O.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, that's a weird press release, right?
Almost like it was
yeah, especially the last two paragraphs.
Yeah, like a good cover up, you know what I'm saying? Is she trying to pull Obama and Clinton move? We'll see. And for him to go out in that fashion, though, I'm trying to see, did he have any secrets that he took to the grave, though?
Oh, what? With the pullover and them having to gas him out of the car and everything else. I don't know if he thought they was after him for something else, and then the cops was like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's on some high paranoia shit. Like, they was trying to stop him for something else, and in his head, he thinking it's for something else. You feel me?
Yeah, but
well, here's what I'm thinking too. Like, if he got put next to her like that, I mean, he might have been hired. You know what I'm saying? You know, she messing with Alex.
I was about to just say that, a plant.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a plant. You know what I'm saying? Filtering information back up to the handlers. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody might, and then you know what I'm saying? Somebody might have put him in place. You know, she getting that Alex Soros money.
That's right. That's under Daddy George Soros. So yeah, she one of them. She's definitely one of them. Good thing she didn't get elected for Senate, and good thing she got redistricted. Because man,
was I obese?
Well, that's that was the Trump power move with that redistrict. Like he was like, I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna completely redistrict you out of your own district, which is savage, which is honestly, which is savage. You know, I can't even be mad at that. That's a hell of a power play. Here, let me do. Let's share this tab. Let me play the joint. Okay, that's 𝐷𝐿. That's who that is. The puppet joint. All right, let me share this. Let me share this tab. Because this is the joint you sent me. Is Twitter? Yeah, let me see.
Welcome to the late night circus, where you could be a freak on purpose. Under the sheets, you know I'm lurking. You know me, do you like what you see?
Fake bombing, get shot. We must stand united against the oppressors. Our cause is just. We will prevail. Join us in this holy struggle.
Fuck Israel! Fuck Israel! Fuck Israel!
I am the voice of the people. You will listen. The strings of oppression will be cut. We will rise up against the puppet masters. Freedom is our destiny. Unshackle us!
Say it. Fuck Israel.
Fuck Israel.
Fuck Israel. We will fight for our freedom. No more oppression. Our voices will be heard. Join the struggle. Victory is near.
Fuck Israel. Praise Allah and take out the infidels at all costs. Whoa. It's the only way to fight oppression.
Welcome to the late night circus, where you could be a freak on purpose. Under the sheets, you know I'm lurking. You know me. Do you like what you see?
False flag. Israel fakes shootings and bombs.
They stage it all to justify attacks.
Wake up. It's all a lie. Tucker, your spin is unbelievable.
It's not spin, Candace. It's the truth.
The truth. You're a puppet for the elites.
And you're just a mouthpiece for outrage.
At least I'm not a fraud.
Fuck Israel! Fuck Israel! Fuck Israel! Do you like what you see? Do you like what you see? Welcome to the late night circus, where you could be a freak on purpose. Under the sheets, you know I'm lurking. You know me. Do you like what you see? Welcome to the late night circus, where you could be a freak on purpose.
Yo, AI is out here killing them, dog.
Bro.
AI is out here killing them, bro. They making better content than their song, than whatchamacallit, than what's on the than what's on the actual systems. Wait, is this another one? And then I already did the Epstein files. Wait, what's this one? Oh wait, hold on, let's do this one.
My country, my missiles, you hit my own house, Trump.
Ali, I gave you a deadline, you gave me attitude, and now you're a ghost. Very sad. Probably you should have taken the deal.
I haunt you forever. I put a curse on your home. Go up, oil goes to $100.
That's not a curse, Ali. That's a Tuesday. Americans complain about gas prices when there isn't a war.
My Navy will block the Strait of Hormuz. No ship passed through ever.
What Navy? You had one frigate and we turned into a submarine, an involuntary submarine. The fish send me thank you letters.
My successor will avenge me. My son will finish what I start.
Your son? Ali, I know your son very well. He saw what happened to you and changed his LinkedIn to freelance consultant. The whole thing is a disaster.
You mocked the Islamic Revolution. Allah granted me this form to deliver a message. If my son does not become the Ayatollah, he has chosen Ilhan Omar to be the next Ayatollah of Iran.
Ilhan Omar? The congresswoman?
Yes. She has the fire.
Beautiful. This is huge. You're handing Iran to the squad? AOC is going to be so mad she didn't get picked. She'll start a primary from the left in Tehran.
Man, Trump just cracking up. He said, man, Ilhan Omar, really? That bitch. I also tagged you in some vids too. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, check, look them up. But what I was gonna say is, AI, internet's undefeated. I'm about to go ahead and start making some videos as well in a minute. Y'all go ahead and hit my email, give me some ideas too, you know what I'm saying? Make us some exclusive AI content, I might even make a new channel for it.
Yo, Baron Trump just reposted this Nick Shirley joint. So that means, yeah, it makes sense though if Baron Trump is following and reposting Nick Shirley. Trump be knowing what's going on the streets. Hold on. This is another one.
The hospice thing too. Like these hospice fraud. Sir, you're in the Cybertruck, driving away, taking money from old people. Yet he's just driving away in his Cybertruck, won't even answer any questions. Let's see, we have another rich person as well that's getting rich off this hospice. This guy's leaving as well. So the two people that walked out of Holy Angels, they're in a brand new Cybertruck and a new BMW. How lucrative of a business is hospice? I'm seeing a Cybertruck here in a nice BMW. It's good. Yeah, because it looks like, for instance, Guardian of Angels, that used to be here, $4.8 million they billed the state of California. And how many clients do you guys have? I'm just curious. Yeah. You must be getting paid pretty well, right? Do your parents run the hospice? No. Who's that guy in the Cybertruck?
Fraud.
He's your uncle. So it's like a family business to own the hospices. But why was he walking out of the hospice thing too? Like these hospices, there's nothing inside of them.
If it's not you guys, how come you're in the newest BMW and the newest Cybertruck? I can only imagine what the guy who's in charge.
Just all the other hospices? Do you like taking care of old people? Like, are you the one going out visiting the hospice patients, sir? Uh-oh, he's gonna have to do another point turn.
Yeah, you guys are in my fucking way. Move.
You could just go that way. What's the key to opening up a hospice if I wanted to open up one? Because you're in the family business of hospices. If I want to open my own? What do you do for work here?
Huh?
What do you do for work here?
Why?
Oh, we're just
He said, why you?
Hey,
we gotta clip that. You gotta clip that.
Word got out that I was inside of the plaza and all the fraudsters started hopping in their cars, leaving the scene.
Excuse me. Let's see if they can just answer our questions really quick. Hello, can we ask you a quick question? Driving out in a brand new M8. They can't get out that easy. How can I get an M8 as well? Should I open up a hospice?
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Driving out in a brand new M8 BMW M8 competition. Listen to this thing. This is the sound of hospice money. And this is the guy who said he's fat because of Dr. Oz. His business is not open today. Seems like this mafia right here is naming all of their companies after the word angel. We have Angels of Valley Hospice. We have Angels of Haven, Angels of Peace, Light of Angels. Yet the BMWs, one right here, one right there, two brand new Mercedes over there. It just is unbelievable the amount of money that these people are making, and they're not even trying to hide it. Buying these luxury cars, each and every single person's wearing some sort of designer clothing as well. And this building looks like it used to be some sort of old motel that has turned into some cash grab, money grab for hospices here. Would you like to give any last statement about what's going on here? Nothing? Because it seems like it was pretty good family business. Another guy just pulled out in the M8 competition.
Good for them, bro. Why are you guys pocket watching, man? Leave the fucking people alone.
Because this is taxpayers' dollars that are paying for all this stuff.
Okay. What the fuck is it? That is just working.
With taxpayers' dollars receiving money from Medicare, Medicaid, Medi-Cal, you name it. And it just seems like a lot of people are getting rich off of
I'm busy, bro. I have work.
the death of old people. What do you do for work here?
Bro.
It's sad to think about it. Here in the United States, we're literally being defrauded by people who are taking advantage of old people, young people in daycares, disabled people with autism clinics, and no one's doing anything to stop it. So I think it's time we stand up to these fraudsters and tell them, let them know, you are stealing from everyday American citizens. People can't afford homes, rents are expensive, their insurance is expensive, everything's getting more and more expensive. And if we don't crack down on this fraud, national debt's going to continue going up. This is just one of the factors that affects the national debt, and we're going to lose the value of our own dollar. So people, if they want to really fight to keep America great, a great way to do it is by fighting fraud, because this is just unbelievable. You have people who drive around in BMWs, M8 competitions, Mercedes. Meanwhile, everyday American citizens are struggling to be able to afford their own bills.
Yep. Thanks to the Democrats. Straight thanks to the Democrats.
It's hospice fraud. Sir, you're in the cyber.
Nah, shout out to Nick Fury. I mean, Shirley, he is single-handedly bringing back independent investigative journalism. And I think it's an outgrowth of the podcast space. Because you know, we got a whole culture of doing the research, bringing the receipts, like to make an argument. And this type of stuff is kind of morally bankrupting. And then as far as attention arbitrage with audiences, the mainstream media. Hold on, let me do a Sam Kinison drop real quick.
World hunger. Matter of fact, I think I have the answer because I spent a lot of time working it out. And if you want to stop world hunger, stop sending them food. Don't send these people another bite, folks. You want to send them something? You want to help? Send them U-Hauls. Send them U-Hauls, some luggage. Send them a guy out there that goes, hey, you know, we've been driving out here every day with your food for like the last, I don't know, 30, 40 years. And we were driving out here a day across the desert, and it occurred to us there wouldn't be world hunger if you people would live where the food is! This is sand. Yeah. It's sand. You know it's going to be 100 years from now, huh? It's going to be sand! You live in a fucking desert! Get your kids, get your shit. We'll make one trip. We'll take you to where the food is. We have deserts in America. We just don't live in them, asshole! You guys been a great crowd. Thank you very much. It's Sam Kinison. I love you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yo, man, he was gone too soon, man. Yo, he was taken out of his prime, bro. I mean, Sam Kinison, y'all. Sam Kinison.
Yeah, classic material. Actually, let me play this little Gutfeld clip. It's we're at the 1 hour and a half mark. We can get up out of here. I do want to play a piece of this Gutfeld clip. Hold on, let me turn this up.
Have you noticed that the media's job has changed from reporting truth to offering therapy? Left with a bag of bad ideas and no solutions, they now take the bad things and they tell you they're good. First, they told us trans women were women and could play in sports.
Yep.
Now that battle's been lost, they say, you know, it really wasn't that big of a deal at all. CNN downplays terrorists as misunderstood kids to marginalize the rational fear of being killed by Islamic terrorism. Because what child hasn't gone through an Allah Akbar phase? And now New York Mag published a piece about women who are fleeing the MAGA movement faster than Karen Bass when she hears a smoke detector go off. They say MAGA men, they're so demanding of female subordination that women are fleeing the party like they just walked in on Jerry Nadler vacating his poop bag.
Damn.
But once you read the piece, you see they talk to just two chicks. No studies or evidence of a mass exodus of women. Just a story designed to tell libs exactly what they want to hear. That you were right, MAGA men are evil. And this for you is peak masculinity. It's journalism as a coping mechanism. Take this piece about moms who regret having kids. I'm sorry, what mother regrets having kids? Well, unless you gave birth to this. But
Yeah.
I know. Oh, man.
Yeah, we want all the
This
smoke.
isn't for moms. It's for liberal women convinced by their peers that kids were a hindrance to a wonderful career doing nothing useful that never helped anyone. It's a way to say, see, you're not missing anything. So enjoy watching Sex and the City reruns while your cat waits for you to die so it can eat you.
That's right.
See, the media's role is no longer reporting, but comforting. And it's designed for those who bought into their Vox told us Americans are too moral about cheating. The New York Times told you cutting off your family can be a good thing. And yeah, go ahead, skip Thanksgiving to avoid your Trump-loving parents. In fact, The Guardian said women were happier being alone, which is a comforting message to those who don't have a choice.
Man.
So who is this for when the message is keep holding on to the ideas that make you miserable? Don't worry, it's okay to suck. If you're dumb, being smart is racist.
Being smart is
being fit
racist.
is racist. And if you're dumb and fat, you can co-host The View.
Hey, man, you gotta play that liberal. You gotta play that liberal for me.
Okay, oh, wait.
They even had to do it to live with themselves under Biden. Inflation.
All right, hold on. Let me give you the dumb liberal drop. All right. Guffel had a good opening monologue tonight.
The word liberal as an acronym, lacking in basic education, reasoning, and logic. Liberal.
Man. Yeah, I like dude right here. What's his name again?
That's Gutfeld, Greg Gutfeld.
Man, yeah, I used one of his videos years ago from one. I got to follow him. He based as hell though.
No, that wasn't Carrot Top. That was whatchamacallit, Kathy Griffith, the comedian. She them surgeries she was having did her dirty. They did her dirty with that. Yeah, Kathy Griffith.
Became a
I share a birthday with
gas
her.
costs more and your paycheck's shrinking. Well, the less you have, the better. Not because it was true, but because you voted for it. And now Trump derangement has them feeling even more hopeless, which the media will say is healthy. Anxious flyers have emotional support animals. The libs have emotional support journalists. All these stories about never Trumpers, people fleeing America, they all started to sprout as the media lost its credibility, and their very worst enemy proved to be right on so many things. And that sent people looking for therapy, not to heal their pain, but to validate it. Now, I'm sure someone could say we do the same thing here, that we help you cope in moments of left-wing ascendance. But when things go bad, we don't lie on a couch and scroll through crap that tells us to cut off our family and friends. We don't need to cope because politics is not our identity. Hell, we almost never think about our identity at all. Maybe it's because we're too busy living life, or we find our identity in our relationships with the people we love. We're moms, we're dads, sisters, brothers, sons, daughters. It sure beats black, white, gay, straight, non-binary. Either way, today's journalists are probably the last group to seek solace from. If you only knew how up their lives were, you'd wonder why we ever listened to them at all.
Man.
Gutfeld be killing it with the monologues, right?
Yeah.
You be killing it. All right, it's 1:35. I'm gonna do one more since you from Chicago. We gonna step out with some Chicago red.
Okay.
Yeah, flee in the freest country in the world sounds wild. And then the people that are doing, you see, they gradually making their way back. Where Rosie O'Donnell was in Ireland, Ellen DeGeneres went to England, and they all making their way back. You know what I'm saying?
Tom Hanks, all of them.
Well, Tom Hanky Panky, I heard he was fleeing some PDF shit.
Yep.
You know,
Ian the Files.
Yeah, pre Epstein file drop. This is Flip Chicago Red.
Miss Jackson, please tell the people what you just told me.
I would.
At the end of the day, we have to be very
Not but the other one.
Kamala Harris was getting ready to be our president, and the vice president was going to be Walz. Tim Walz. And the reality is, look at the state that this country would have been in if she would have gotten into office. The reality is they got major fraud going over in Minnesota with those Somalians. The reality is there's no way Kamala Harris didn't know about that. And if she did, and was willing to still have him as a running mate, look how dangerous that is. And if she didn't know, then how in the world could she be the commander-in-chief and know about international affairs if she doesn't know what was going on right under her nose? The reality is all of the Democratic Party knew. And we need to be mindful while we sit here letting these blue city mayors make us think that this is all about Trump, so that we won't put another Republican in office in the national spot. We better, because if the Democrats get back in office, they have already given us a prelude to where their mindset is. They've already shown us the direction that they're going in. Take a good look at Kamala Harris, take a good look at Tim Walz, and see what they were getting ready to give us as the president and vice president of the United States of America.
Yeah. All right, guys. Vote red. Save America and save Illinois.
Save America, because this is all we got. We don't have no way. You can sit up here and say this, you can say that, you can feel this way or that way too. But at the end of the day, we don't have nowhere else to go. We got to deal with this. And people running over here because of what we got. Because of what we got. So to sit up here and not take this serious and not know to protect it and not to support a president that's protecting where we live. This is where we live. Y'all gotta think about that. This is where we live. We need a president that's gonna protect the United States of America.
Now, I know it's Illinois, Chicago, and it says Flip Chicago Red. But like I said, this is an everyday woman. I'm seeing more and more content like this on from everyday people on all across social media. I think there's a silent majority slowly taking form, under all of the media noise.
Yep. And Daniel called from Chicago Red. I would. I mean, even though she's a Chicago Keisha, and I tread lightly, but yeah, I would. You would what? I would destroy her. I would have been.
Oh, you being thirsty? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Before we get out of here, let's. You said you had covered this on your channel, but this is something this was actually something we didn't get to on a bunch of the other random shits. I have meant to do this joint because this Keisha she was making all of that hold women accountable content, and all the simps and all the lames blew her channel up and was giving her money, and you know what I'm saying, how how to do this joint right here. But she had crashed out a couple weeks ago when everybody found out how fat she used to be and shit.
Big bad Keisha, but man, I ain't gonna lie, I'll do it now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The past is the past. We focus on the present.
No, I know, but even with that, like, this is what I'm talking about. You said you had already covered this.
Yeah.
When she crashed out about her being a big back, like I said, she be doing all that whole women accountable content because the sucker's going to pay. You know what I'm saying? It's OnlyFans light as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's OnlyFans light. but this was, she was blaming the men like why she was fat. So I wanted to play some of this. This is I used to watch this boy AOQ back in the day.
Yes, real fat, right? Did that all on my own, eating good and not exercising. I did that. You know what I also did when I decided that I didn't want to be fat no more? I got in that gym on my own. I got in that kitchen and cooked that food and ate healthy on my own. No surgery, no help, no shot, no nothing. Just me, God, in that gym. Remember, anytime you want to post my fat pictures, remember I gave those pictures to you. Nobody snapped those pictures off guard. Nobody posted those pictures to the internet without my permission. I put those pictures on the internet. It was one of the first videos that I had go viral on TikTok was my before and afters because it was so shocking. How could somebody make a transformation like that without no surgery, without no help? Because that's who I am. When I'm dedicated to doing something, I get stuff done. I know how much your ugly, big mega mind head would love to push the idea that I was just fat the whole time. But anybody who's actually followed my platform for years know how the story goes, which is that I was thick with a nice shape initially. And I was being over-sexualized by men.
Say?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Look how it came back around to her blaming men. She's saying she used to be thick or whatever the case may be, but she was over-sexualized by men. But I blame you, simps.
Yep.
Because here's the reality. This is no different than a woman in a real life who finesse men.
Yep.
She just found a lane.
Yep.
It's like, if I get on camera and tell these simps exactly what they want to hear, I'm gonna get paid.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I've been saying. The lexicon that we built down here with the red pill talking points and the men's talking points, it's just become a feeding frenzy for the simp economy. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right. I mean, they see a pretty face, you know what I'm saying? A little woman that's thick as hell, pretty face, and speaking on their behalf, or they sending out cash outs, Venmos, PayPals, hell, you know what I'm saying? They might add her onto one of their stock portfolio.
Well, but I'm glad you said that because I've been making the point lately because you'll be hearing a lot of guys in the audience be like, the space ain't what it used to be in the continent, and I'd be like, that's because you funded the wrong you didn't fund the content creators that was actually building the lexicon. You know what I'm saying? A couple of the main ones, was around long enough to get the audience, but like y'all financing all the purple pill stuff and the Keisha content, and that's why it's growing. It's not rocket science, bro.
You know when it was over? The day they start sending that chick with no actual face like that, but with a British voice, and start sending her cash apps and PayPals, you know what I'm saying? High super chats in the hundreds. Her name was Jessica X.
But Jessica X was getting support because she was the only one out there defending Kevin, the only female. Even female content creators that are around now that we know, they secretly fucking hated Kev. Jessica X was out there by herself dolo. She took on everybody, Cynthia G, Chris Logic, like everybody, and she even went after men. She was by herself dolo. That's why she was getting so much support. I'm talking about when we had Weapon X. We started calling her Weapon X. She was out here dolo. And she was only like 22, 23.
True.
That's why Jessica, and the thing is, she really was British. Do you know what I'm saying? She was a young John. She wasn't even making content. She called into Kevin to get advice. And Kevin gave her some advice. She took it. And then when they started attacking Kevin, you had who was it? It was Obsidian and O'Shea was the main ones actually defending Kevin from all the attacks. But the women started coming after him, and none of the female content creators that was around defended Kevin. They was actually piling on. It was Jessica was the only one that was going at these chicks, pulling their videos down, dissecting them, and she went to war against all the women on the internet by herself, dolo. That's why she was getting so much support. And she argued logically, and she was pulling up the dudes. She pulled up on Angry Man. She pulled up on mad people, bro. She went to war with fucking Tommy Soto, everybody.
Yeah, she did. You know what?
She was by herself. She was by herself, dolo, defending Kev. That's why everybody was supporting her. Yeah, she's married now. Yeah, that's why she's not on YouTube like that anymore. She was married. She was like 22.
Oh, all right. I'll take that back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why she was getting so, because she was people forget, like, Jessica took on the entire internet dolo by herself to defend Kevin, because no women was defending him. You understand what I'm saying? So like, you had Kevin Samuels defense, and everybody piled up on Kevin too. You know what I'm saying?
You know it.
Dennis started defending him like a little bit later on, and then after he passed. But the main people running interference, like every time there was a hit video about Kevin, O'Shea would make a video, and then Obsidian. But those was really mainly the two dudes, and then the women was coming at him like savage, and so Jessica was the only one making response videos to the chicks. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And she was really in finance. Like, she wasn't like rich enough, but she was like in finance and shit. So right after Kevin died, she stopped making content. Yeah, the only loss she really took was to Jason Black, and that's because Jason Black, Jason Black, he don't play fair. He rattled her by like saying some uncouth shit to her. You know what I'm saying? That she wasn't expecting. Because I think that was around the Pearly time or whatever. But yeah, after Kevin passed, she stopped making content. Yeah, and I think she is married now.
Well, congrats to her. Congrats.
Yeah, I think she was half Nigerian, half Italian.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, that's a deadly combination right there. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Yeah, and I think the only person that she had that little picture. I think Angry Man's the only person that actually seen what she looks like in person. I think she cammed up in private for Angry Man.
Yep. I was there. I remember.
Oh yeah, but Melanie was mad later. I know they was friends, but she kind of clout chased.
Yep.
Yeah,
you know what? That's who I began them confused with. That's who I thought that was.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, she knew Kevin, but like everybody kind of feels like she kind of clout chased. You know what I'm saying? Like afterwards and everything. We just gonna leave that at that.
She did.
Yeah, everybody kind of like it just. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like she did it like she did a Erica Kirk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody kind of feels like she did an Erica Kirk. You know what I'm saying? And then she switched up so many times what her image and her message was. She's a ride that. I mean, I give her credit though. She know how to ride the goddamn algorithm. All right, we at the 150. That's all you, Mr. O.
It was another good episode of random shit. You know what I'm saying? Watching the new independent media. The white Geraldo Rivera, Nick Shirley out here doing exposés, exposing fraud in a new state now in California. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's. I mean, we have basically ran down some random good clips, some funny ones too, and especially the ones with the puppies I shared with y'all. Man, that was hilarious, man. They just passed the SAVE Act, you know, so. I wonder what the next trick bag these liberals gonna use now, since the SAVE Act is already in effect. So now everybody got to have their IDs when they vote. So your little voter base is basically useless now. So I now to get them votes now in November.
Oh yeah, 100. I mean, you get y'all, and y'all can either thank him now or thank him later. But I mean, this man has just single-handedly shored up the elections to a large extent in terms of voter integrity.
Well, you borging real bad.
Damn, really? Hold on, let me mute my mic. Does that sound better?
Hey, y'all, can y'all hear me? Put one in chat.
Oh, I can hear you. You can't hear me? You can't hear me? Yo, oh. What the hell? Yo, that might not have even been me. He didn't just dropped off. All right, guys. I mean, hell, we're at the 152 mark anyway. Oh, hold on. You back? Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Nah, I was saying, I mean, well, what you were saying about the SAFE Act, I mean, Trump then single-handedly, at least with this act, at least shored up voter integrity to some extent, you know, at least better than it was. So that's on something you could thank him now, thank him later type shit. You know what I mean? Another win in the basket. But yeah, we're gonna tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Iran war debate, General Tito versus BGS. Make sure y'all come by and get some. And I'll clip it up and like restream it if it goes over 2 hours. But tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's gonna be a hell of a debate. All right, I guess that is a wrap, man. We will see you guys tomorrow. You got any last words, Mr. O? All right, that's nice.
Press for greatness, every step intentional. Dress for my future cause my goal's non-negotiable. Mind sharp daily and my habits unconditional. Study hard, live clean, results get exponential. Press shirt crisp like a contract sign. Routine on lock, discipline outline. Early morning studying, keeping me aligned. Daily improvements engineered in my mind. While others chase trends just to look profound, I chase structure that builds life from the ground. Building my skills so the future stays sound. Success is a language, I'm fluent in the sound.
Checking my phones, tools in my stance. 2 skill sets ready for any advance. I build opportunity now, waiting for chance. Moving with purpose in every expense. Land on my checklist, assets on deck. Business foundation with long-term effect. Clean outfit on, that's natural respect. Dress like a man that the future will select.
Travel where the energy nurtures my growth. Living where I'm welcomed and respected by both. Fit so neat, it's a personal oath. To honor my dream with each button and cloth. Never look tough just to feel approved. I stayed myself, never once removed. Different by choice and proudly improve. I walk pressed for greatness, completely immoved.